What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today's Wednesday, June 4th. Now, we're going to be talking about how there are more buy buttons being initiated for Dog Bitcoin. Yes, there are new protocols out there and new exchanges that are building for the Rune's infrastructure so that more buy buttons allow them access to buy dog for their customers. But most importantly, let's go ahead and cover what's going on with Kraken, see if there's any new updates, because I did have a recent meeting with Peter from the Kraken listing team. Then also we're going to be looking to the charting and analysis. Where are we at with dog's prices? As you can see, we're up 3% over the past 24 hours. So let's go ahead and begin by smashing that like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join us on X, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. So as you can tell, Dog Bitcoin is up $482 million, up 3% over those past 24 hours. So we did actually see us hit around 500 million market cap, and there have been people within the dog army mainly reporting that these liquidations that we just saw, this major dip, was due to leverage traders on Gate.io, in case you're wondering. And that's completely normal. A lot of leverage traders, whenever they see the price pump, they're immediately going to leverage their trades and put a short position on dog. But that is very temporary, because I know a lot of things are in the pipeline for dog that the short leverage traders at some point or another are going to get completely liquidated again. This will be like the 5th time we see them liquidated, but there are greedy people that you can't stop from doing that type of thing. Now let's look at where dog stands in coin market cap ranking. Right now, 115. Now, it is up 3% over the past 24 hours. Now, what I will pay attention to in this specific ranking is Floki. Now, you notice that Floki is down 16% over the past 7 days, down 4% over the past 24 hours. Most of the main meme coins are actually down in the red, but very few are in the positive. So let's talk about all these different things a little bit later regarding Floki and Dog. But let's go into the buy button news. So right now we just got news that Dog, aka the wrap version on Solana, is officially verified on the Moonshot app. Now, if you don't know, Moonshot is a really popular mobile app that allows you to buy cryptocurrency, mainly Solana meme coins, on their specific platform. Now, this to me is one of the top tier mobile apps. There is Robinhood, but Robinhood is more than just crypto. So if it's just crypto native, I think Moonshot is the top one. And so this is really great news that this was just happening as of yesterday. It doesn't just stop there, because we also have Bitflow. So Bitflow made a video demonstration how to buy dog in 10 seconds. You just head to Bitflow, pick your amount, click swap, and then you're done. It's actually that easy. So I love that they provided this video for a step-by-step tutorial, and this is really cool. And then it doesn't just stop there. Again, we have Layer Akira. So this is built on Starknet. If you don't know what Starknet's all about, Starknet has now allowed people to trade runes, specifically dog, with a 1-to-1 trading impact. So what does that mean? So basically, for $1, you can buy $1 worth of dog. So that eliminates the whole bulk and lot orders. If you are aware that on Magic Eden, that's the only thing that you can do, is buying things in bulk and in lot. But this one, you can buy any amount in USDC, which is USDC Circle, which is a stable coin on Circle, and you can choose $5, $10, $6, $10,000 based on this video. So this is amazing. Starknet is just one of many different people trying to build for Bitcoin runes, and they love dog. Now, another thing is Hypermall. Now, Track Network, which is behind Hypermall, just said this: "Psst, if you hold dog, turn notifications on. Our next tweet is for you." So now the dog army is paying attention to what Track Network is doing, and most likely it's going to be available on Hypermall. That means people are going to be able to buy the actual Bitcoin rune protocol of dog, not the Solana wrap version. Now let's talk about Kraken. So yesterday they did have a Twitter space with the Lo-Fi group, which is a native meme coin on Sui network. Now in the last sentence of that specific tweet, it says, "What's next for Lo-Fi and what Kraken listings has on the roadmap?" Then they have a dog ticker symbol. Now, on the specific space, they did not talk specifically about dog, but the only thing that's on their roadmap right now that is a dog-based meme coin is Dog Bitcoin. So unfortunately, Peter and the team were not able to mention dog on the roadmap. Now on Instagram, we have dog.rei, aka Dog to the Moon BTC, contact Kraken Digital Assets, which is their Instagram page, and in their live stories, he responded dog to them. Guess what Kraken said back? In response was an emoji of a dog face. Now, if you look on your mobile app, you'll see this specific emoji as a dog. And right now you're not seeing it right here because I'm using a desktop. But if you use your phone, this emoji would actually match this emoji. So what it looks like is that Kraken is doing as much as in their power to promote dog on multiple different platforms. So their social media team and their marketing team are aware of this. So right now I can see that for the next few weeks, right now we're seeing a lot of promotion around the dog Bitcoin token on Kraken. Now, after the Kraken space with Lo-Fi, I had a meeting that was already scheduled with Peter. So we end up talking about the dog spot listing, what to expect, how we can onboard not just the dog army, but other users as well, and also the runes protocol. But you must be wondering a whole bunch of different things, which is, Vincent, do you know the exact date of when they're going to announce dog for spot listing? When is it going to happen? What happens next? Unfortunately, I can't tell you any of that. Honestly, this is all private discussions. The reason I have meetings with the Kraken team is because I want to make sure that the dog army is not only going to be supporting the initiative of Kraken listing dog for spot trading, but that we show up every single day prior to that listing and also afterwards, because it doesn't just stop there. Once we are listed on Kraken, we also have to provide a lot of trading volume, a lot of marketing materials, because the dog army is so good at spreading a whole bunch of different news on crypto Twitter and that we make our presence known within crypto Twitter. We absolutely have to show up to this specific marketing campaign. So that's why I say it's probably something, because after my discussion, I felt more bullish than ever around dog Bitcoin on Kraken. So I'll keep you guys updated without spilling too much news. I just want to make sure that I respect the Kraken team and not, just share all the alpha. Next up, I want to share this. So Killer Tickers, again, amazing person that creates a lot of different data and analytics. Remember I talked about Floki early on in the video. Well, guess what? Dog is now only 56% of the way to flipping Floki. Just 56%. We've already flipped Nero, Elon, Baby Doge, Mew. I love this. Once Floki is flipped, oh my gosh, you're going to start to see Whiff, Bonk, Sheep, and even Doge bend to the knee of Dog. Now let's look into the charting analysis. I noticed something that we could possibly be forming a cup and handle pattern. Now this is the cup right here, and this is the handle. Every time we see an end of a handle, there's a huge explosion to the upside, but it could happen way before that. If you notice on the MACD, this is what you need to pay attention to, which is this blue and orange line. Now this was in some way a death cross, when the orange line crossed above the blue line and then it sent us downwards. But check this out, this was a golden cross right here, right before early May. Now, when this blue line crossed the orange line, that was a golden cross. Now, notice something. We're actually below this threshold. This line right here, this dotted line, we're below that. The reason that's important is because we have all this leg room right here to go up into a new price. Now, notice something is that right now we are specifically right here at around a 500, a little bit beneath a 500 million market cap. And so the fact that we're down here means that once we break out of this all the way up to where its all-time high is on the MACD, this would bring us way above $1.4 billion. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just $1 billion. $1.4 billion. That's where the market cap we could expect, hopefully by June 23rd or within the month of June, aka Rune June. Now let's go dive deeper a little bit on the daily time frame. Look at this. So as I mentioned before, dog price keeps bouncing off of the 20-day moving average, which is this orange line right here. Now every time that we dip below it, it can happen. Remember, we could see a dip at around 380 million market cap, which we did almost get close to, but we ended up pulling back up. We're still within this ascending trend, as you can see right over here. And in fact, it almost seems like it can follow either this previous Parabola 1 event that happened back in June of 2024, or maybe this Parabola event number 2 that happened in December of 2024. But either way, my gosh, we are just lined up for such a huge success regarding the price of dog. And right now with this pullback that you're seeing, you notice that there's this really bright pink histogram bar. That means that there's weakening selling pressure again, and you're starting to see these lines right now curve again, very similar to what we saw back over here where it went down then went right back up, and you saw what happened there. So this is showing me that we are reversing at some point or another. The selling pressure is getting weaker and weaker. And on the weekly time frame, as you can see, we're seeing another green bar. We needed this red candlestick because we kept pumping. This large candlestick was actually quite amazing. And guess what? The wick right here is very weak. That means that right now, this little green bar right here, this little green candlestick is looking for another leg up. And it's seeming like it wants to go to the upside. It's urging for it. Now, before we end it off, I just want to share this video of D-Nice, who was at the dog booth over in Bitcoin Las Vegas. He was interviewed by Jason Bork. Now, the reason I want to share this with you is because a lot of us want to understand, am I the only one that understands what dog is? Well, D-Nice is actually going to explain to you why we all have this same mental mindset around dog, and it makes you not feel alone. This is exactly why I'm a part of this dog community, how we all are volunteering, and how we know that this is going to be the #1 meme coin, not just Bitcoin meme coin, #1 meme coin this cycle. So I'll go ahead and let this video play right now.
We are with Derek from Dog, one of the largest rune token over on Bitcoin. What is Dog for those that don't know, and why should people care about it?
Well, you said it, man. Dog is the #1 meme coin on Bitcoin. That by itself should tell you everything you need to know about Dog and what they are. But what really makes Dog special, it's the Bitcoin ethos writ on a meme coin. It's free and fair, 100% dispersed to the community, no paid influencer show you something you don't really want, no paid team to dump on your head at some point in time. It's 100% community driven, free and fair.
And what made you personally want to rep Dog and, you know, help in the community? Because you're not part of the team, you're not getting paid to be here. What made you want to like really rally behind it?
Anybody that holds Dog will know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the Dog army. It's the community. That's what Dog is. It's all communities. People like me, like you said, I'm not involved with the team. I had nothing to do with it. But I'm here repping Dog because I believe in it. I believe in the movement. I believe in the free and fair. I believe in the Bitcoin ethos, and the community inspired me, and they inspire each other to be active and do these kind of things.
So everything in a nutshell, that's Dog's price, that's Dog's trading analysis. These are the buy buttons and also the Kraken updates that I wanted to share with you. But again, let me know your thoughts down below, how bullish you are around Dog, your pricing, your charting analysis, your predictions. And again, I want to hear your thoughts around Kraken, because right now I do know a lot of what's going on behind the scenes. But again, I want you guys and girls to keep showing up every single day for this entire month, regardless of when the spot listing announcement is going to happen, because it's not just before, it's also after and during that announcement of Dog on Kraken. So I cannot wait to read those comments. Leave them down below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on our X platform to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Dog on the Moon. Till then, see you guys girls next time.